Welcome to a journey back in time to a place of great historical significance yet shrouded in controversy, Jasenovac. Nestled in modern-day Croatia, Jasenovac is a name that echoes through history, carrying tales of hardship, survival, and conflict. Originally established during the turbulent years of World War II, this site served as both a labor and concentration camp under the control of the Ustaša regime of the then independent state of Croatia. From 1941 to 1945, Jasenovac bore witness to a grim chapter of human history, its very soil soaked in the stories of those who were sent there. But the narrative of Jasenovac doesn't end with the close of the war. It continued to play a significant role during the partisan era from 1945 to 1948. A place of untold stories, Jasenovac holds a complex narrative that we will unravel today. During the turbulent years of World War II, Jasenovac served a grim purpose. This was a time when the world was in chaos, and in the midst of it all, Jasenovac became a site of unspeakable horrors. It was here, under the rule of the Ustaša regime, that a chilling chapter of history unfolded. The camp became a place of systematic extermination. The primary victims were ethnic Serbs, Jews, and Roma, targeted for their race, religion, and cultural identity. Men, women, and children were brutally stripped of their rights, their dignity, and ultimately, their lives. Survivor accounts paint a harrowing picture of life in the camp. They speak of inhumane conditions, of grueling labor, and of the omnipresent specter of death. These stories, while difficult to hear, are crucial in understanding the magnitude of the atrocities that took place. Historical records further corroborate these accounts. They reveal the calculated brutality of the Ustaša regime, and the systemic violence that was integral to its operation. The exact number of victims remains a subject of debate among historians, but it's widely accepted that hundreds of thousands of innocent lives were lost at Jasenovac. Yet, it's not just the numbers that shock us, but the sheer inhumanity of it all. At Jasenovac, people were not just killed, they were dehumanized, reduced to mere numbers in a horrific tally of death. These atrocities, however, were not committed in isolation. They were part of a larger context of violence, discrimination, and hatred that was rampant during World War II. The horrors of Jasenovac serve as a stark reminder of the depths to which humanity can sink when blinded by prejudice and hatred. And so we remember Jasenovac, we remember the victims, and we remember the horrors that they endured. We do this not just to honor the dead, but to ensure that such atrocities are never repeated. The horrors of Jasenovac during World War II were a tragic testament to the brutality of the Ustaša regime. As the world rejoiced the end of World War II, the story of Jasenovac took an unexpected turn. Even after the conclusion of the Second World War, the Jasenovac concentration camp did not see an immediate end to its use. The Yugoslav partisans who had emerged victorious in the region repurposed the camp for their own means. Yet this new chapter in the story of Jasenovac is often overshadowed by its wartime history. The partisans, led by the Communist Party of Yugoslavia, took over administration in 1945. The camp's purpose shifted dramatically. No longer a site of systematic extermination, it became a prison for political dissidents, those opposed to the new communist regime. It's crucial to remember that this wasn't a continuation of the earlier atrocities, but a distinct and separate phase in the camp's history. Despite the change in administration and purpose, conditions remained harsh. Prisoners endured grueling labor, inadequate food, and poor sanitation, yet the exact number of those who perished during this period remains uncertain. The cloud of wartime atrocities often obscures the post-war suffering, making it a challenge to separate the two in historical records. This period of Jasenovac's history, although less documented, is equally significant. It reminds us that the end of a war does not always signal an immediate return to peace and normalcy. The transition can be fraught with its own set of challenges and hardships. In the case of Jasenovac, the camp continued to be a place of suffering, even as the world around it moved towards recovery. The narrative of Jasenovac in the post-war period is complex and nuanced, much like the history of the camp itself. It's a testament to the turbulent times that followed the end of the Second World War, a time when the lines between liberation and oppression were often blurred. The post-war period of Jasenovac, often overlooked, adds another layer to the complex history of this place. The history of Jasenovac is not without its share of controversy. This statement is as true today as it was over 70 years ago. The specter of Jasenovac's past continues to cast a long shadow over the present, stirring debates and disagreements among historians, politicians, and the general public alike. One of the most contentious issues revolves around the number of victims who met their tragic fate within the camp's barbed wire confines. Estimates vary widely, ranging from tens of thousands to several 100,000. The lack of comprehensive records and the passage of time have only served to muddy the waters, making it difficult to arrive at a universally accepted figure. But perhaps even more troubling than the disagreement over numbers is the outright denial of crimes committed at Jasenovac. Despite overwhelming evidence, including eyewitness accounts and official documents, there are those who attempt to downplay or even erase the atrocities committed during this dark chapter of history. This denialism is not only a disservice to the victims and their families, but also to the truth itself. The controversy does not end there. Jasenovac has been subject to political exploitation, with different factions using its history to serve their own agendas. The camp's history has been wielded as a weapon, used to stoke nationalist sentiments and deepen existing divisions. This manipulation of history only serves to distort the past, preventing meaningful dialogue and reconciliation. Yet, amidst the controversy, it's important to remember the individuals who lived, suffered, and died in Jasenovac. Their stories, their experiences, their voices should not be drowned out by disputes over numbers or political posturing. They are a poignant reminder of the human cost of war and intolerance. In conclusion, the controversies surrounding Jasenovac are a stark reminder of the power of history and its manipulation. They underscore the importance of seeking the truth, acknowledging past wrongs, and striving for a more understanding and compassionate future. So, what does Jasenovac represent today? Jasenovac, once a place of unimaginable sorrow and suffering, has remarkably transformed over the years. Today, it stands as a poignant memorial site, a solemn reminder of the atrocities that took place between 1941 and 1948. The scars of the past may never fully heal, but they have been molded into a beacon of remembrance. The Jasenovac Memorial Site, established in 1968, is more than just a collection of monuments and exhibits. It is a place for reflection, a place to learn about humanity's capacity for both light and darkness. The Memorial Museum, located at the site of the former camp, offers visitors a glimpse into the stark realities faced by those who were detained here. The exhibits, while harrowing, serve a crucial purpose. They remind us of the depths to which humanity can sink when intolerance and hatred are allowed to fester unchecked. But Jasenovac is not just about the past, it's about the future as well. Education forms an integral part of the memorial's mission. Through various educational programs, the museum seeks to foster a deeper understanding of the historical events that unfolded here. The hope is that by learning about the past, future generations will be better equipped to prevent such atrocities from happening again. The Stone Flower, a monument designed by Bogdan Bogdanovich and erected in 1966, is perhaps the most recognizable symbol of Jasenovac today. Its petals, reaching out towards the sky, represent the resilience of humanity, even in the face of unspeakable horrors. Jasenovac, therefore, is a symbol of the past, a testament to the present, and a beacon for the future. It is a stark reminder of the horrors of war, but also a symbol of hope, a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity. Jasenovac, a symbol of past horrors, now stands as a testament to the resilience of humanity and the importance of never forgetting. As we conclude our journey through Jasenovac's history, let's ponder upon its complex narrative. We've traversed the tumultuous years of World War II, where Jasenovac was a site of untold suffering and brutality. Then we witnessed its transformation during the partisan era from 1945 to 1948, highlighting the fluidity of historical events. We dived into the controversies that surround Jasenovac, a place that has been both a symbol of human cruelty and a pawn in the game of historical manipulation. Today, Jasenovac stands as a stark reminder of our past, a testament to the resilience of human spirit and the dark depths we can descend into. Understanding history is not just about accepting a single narrative. It's about acknowledging the multiple perspectives that offer a more nuanced understanding of our past. In the face of controversy and manipulation, the truth of Jasenovac's history is a powerful reminder of the need for historical accuracy and the pursuit of truth.